unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Boxing Ego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live.
Man, oh man, I had to do it again. We are back. I didn't want to have to do this, but y'all made me. Claressa Shields, the GWO. We gonna talk about it. Now, I really thought we were done with this topic for at least now, but you guys keep sending me stuff. And comedian Monique made a video. So now your boy Ego, I gotta get unpacked because of what Monique said in defense of Claressa Shields. So now I gotta do my thing, and that's what I'm here to do. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. It's time to get unpacked. Now, I really thought we were done for the foreseeable future with this particular subject. And I was hoping Claressa Shields kind of calm it down. I've already made an unpack video where I really went in, but you guys keep sending me these links, and it was basically comedian Monique from the movie Precious, right? And she was, quote unquote, sticking up for the GWO and saying that people are slighting Claressa Shields for the way she looks and is wrong. And it's oppressive, and they try to keep her sister down, all these types of things. I don't want to misquote her, so I'm going to let y'all listen to it right about now. And then I'll be back to debunk all the bull that she talking about. Roll the clip.
In 2026, let's do us a favor. Let's move to positivity. Let's move to positivity. Stay away from things that does nothing to enhance, grow, mature your mind. So if you listen to gossip and rag blogs all day and this person and that person and this person, you can't be possibly growing because you focusing on other people's and the people that's talking about other people's. I promise you, when you find out about their, so focusing on your. Let's do that. Let's do that for 2026.
So she's saying focusing on your own ish is censored for obvious reasons. And right off rip is cap. She's saying that people on blogs and people talking about other people it doesn't mean anything and focus on them, blah, blah, blah. But you're responding to what people are saying in the blogs. So you're essentially wasting your time too if you feel that way. But continue.
Focus in on your. How about that? See, when you focus on your, you get stronger, you get healthier, you get better. But when you stay in other people's backyards, your backyard just piling up. Stay in your own backyard. Clean it out and watch how you live. Ooh, we love when you use spicy words. Me too, Marcella. Spicy words are the best words you could possibly ever use, in my humble opinion. And I mean that. I mean that. And I've had people say to me all of my life, all of my life, girl, you in that mouth. You in that mouth. Yeah, well, you know what? The beautiful thing about it is, it's my mouth. How about that? It's not.
Now, I want you guys to notice that we've been listening to Monique talk for a few minutes, and she really ain't said nothing. She really hasn't dropped. Like, some people, it's like they don't know how to do social media live. When you do a social media live, hopefully you have something to say and you kind of get to it. We're still waiting for her to pull this all together. She was like, stay out of other people's business. when you worry about other people's ish, blah, blah, blah. Where are you going with this? Please move it along.
I can use it how I choose to. I mean that. And I've had people say to me all of my life, all of my life, girl, you in that mouth. You in that mouth. Yeah, well, you know what? The beautiful thing about it is, it's my mouth. How about that? It's not which means I can use it how I choose to. And as long as I'm using it for good and truth, I don't owe nobody an explanation on the words I choose to use. Oh, and y'all make sure y'all go support my baby Claressa, because she's getting ready to fight again, and y'all know the outcome. Y'all know she's gonna whoop her. Y'all know she's gonna whoop that. That's what I believe, because she is the greatest female boxer of all times, greatest woman boxer of all times. She is the GOAT. You can quote me. Aunt Nikki said Claressa Shields is the GOAT. She is the greatest female boxer of all time. I believe that. Her records show it. Y'all see it in the ring. One thing you can't beat is facts. You cannot. There's nothing you can do with facts. You can do a lot with fiction. You can twist it, you can turn it, you can flip it, you can rub it down. Oh no, but what you can't do with facts is turn that around. You can't erase it, you can't make it disappear. So Claressa, my baby, keep standing strong. Keep being confident, keep being beautiful. And if I may for one quick second, talk to our beautiful black women.
Here we go. This is the part. This is what we really here for the unpack. Now, as far as her saying that Claressa Shields is the GOAT and the most accomplished female fighter, listen, she makes an argument. It is what it is. I'm not even tripping off that. Claressa is a hell of a fighter, and she's very accomplished. She's done things that even the men weren't doing, like the multiple time undisputed up until recently with Terrence Crawford. So she got that on lock. Is she the greatest? I mean, some people will say yes. Some people, it's all subjective. It's like, for me, Tupac is the best rapper of all time. But to someone else is going to be Biggie. To someone else is Nas. To someone else is Jay. You know what I mean? So all this stuff, Nas even said it. Who's the best? Nas, Pac, or Big? Ain't no best. You know what I mean? It's all subjective. So I don't even choose to have these conversations. To someone, Katie Taylor's the best, or Amanda Serrano because she moved up in so many weight classes, or Claressa Shields, or Layla Ali, right? Or Ann Wolfe. For me, Ann Wolfe has one of the greatest knockouts of all time. No disrespect to Claressa, but the Vonda Ward knockout, Vonda Ward, some of y'all don't know your boxing. That's why you here with me. Vonda Ward was like 6'7", 6'8". So she was a giant and got stretched. So for me, male or female, Ann Wolfe needs her props, because male or female, I truly believe Ann Wolfe has one of the greatest knockouts in the Vonda Ward fight of all time. Notice I didn't say in women's boxing. I'm talking about of all time. You could put that in your top list, male or female. Crazy. So I'm a big fan of Ann Wolfe, true warrior. She was in the Wonder Woman movie as well. So I'm not even gonna, whatever. Monique says Claressa's the GOAT. But what she's about to say, the cap that she's coming with now, because the other part we can't say is cap. Claressa, we know, is a very good boxer with accolades. And she's done some stuff that other people haven't done. So that's cool. That's subjective still. But now we about to get to the cap. And then I got to break it down.
Her records show it. Y'all see it in the ring. One thing you can't beat is facts. You cannot. There's nothing you can do with facts. You can do a lot with fiction. You can twist it, you can turn it, you can flip it, you can rub it down. Oh no, but what you can't do with facts is turn that around. You can't erase it, you can't make it disappear. So Claressa, my baby, keep standing strong. Keep being confident, keep being beautiful. And if I may for one quick second, talk to our beautiful black women. How dare some of us? How dare some of us? I can't say all of us because it's not all of us. All of us don't feel that way. Most of us, when we see Claressa Shields, we see a beautiful, confident, strong, figuratively and literally black woman. That's what I see. And as she's selling out those boxing matches, that's what a whole lot of other black women see. But for those of you who want to criticize, who want to speak about what she looks like and she's not beautiful, shame on you. Shame on you. Don't pull your insecurities on that beautiful woman. Don't pull your insecurities and your immaturity on that beautiful black woman who is, by the way, making history. Who, when it's all said and done, when we all gone and they open up the books, guess whose name they're going to see as the greatest woman boxer of all times? They will see Claressa Shields. And do you know how many little girls right now are saying, when I grow up, I want to be like that. When I grow up, when it's my turn, I want to be like that. When that sister has boxing camps every year for these beautiful little black girls, where are you ones that's talking about how she look? Where are you ones speaking about that? Why aren't y'all speaking loudly about that? We keep doing it to ourselves. We continue to do it to ourselves. So for you, Claressa, Aunt Nikki cheering for you, baby, because you got this. Now, when you go in, you got to, okay? You got to do that, okay? Show them what I taught you, baby girl. We must learn how to empower one another. You're absolutely right, baby. Hey, my Luce, I got it in, baby. Hey, my Tiffany, how you doing, sweet girl? Marcellus, it's coming, baby. He said, when are you and Uncle start your podcast back? It's coming. I'm 59. I want to be like her for boxing. Well, get it. They got senior boxing. Babies. And I will challenge anyone. I'm 58. Claressa will be my trainer. Who want to challenge? And then you pick your trainer and let's go get it. Hey, my babies in Vegas. Hey, my babies. Post it because I've gotten really good at it. I know. Okay, here we go. Coming. Them cuts is coming, baby. It helps, my babies. So, last thing I'm going to say. And someone would ask, why wouldn't you do something that's going to benefit you and it's free? Normally when it's free, there's something with it. There's nothing with this. This is totally free. Go on over there and get your workout in. Now,
so that's basically it. Now your boy Ego, I gotta cook up, bro, because I'm so sick and tired, Neo voice, so sick of this tired narrative that people are now pushing, right? And enough is enough. For one, Monique, I have never ever heard her talk about boxing at all. And now this is what I have an issue with in my sport. The real boxing heads know the celebrities that is really tapped in with the sport of boxing. The LL Cool J's, the Royce the 5'9s, right? The people, Dave Chappelle, the people who really are about this boxing game. You know what I mean? And they're celebrities. Monique, I ain't never heard her speak a lick about boxing except for Claressa. So it's like, why are you opining now? That's one issue. People always want to talk about boxing and, you know, drop whatever knowledge they think they have. but we don't know you from boxing. We don't see you ever. Like, when have you ever went to a fight? I've covered hundreds of thousands of fights. I've never seen Monique at a fight. Now we're supposed to listen to you from a boxing perspective. So that's one thing. The fans probably not gonna listen to you. Now, more important than that, because we just dealing with casuals. It comes with the territory. We gotta stop. I am so big, in 2026 it's gonna get ugly for a lot of y'all. We not playing these games. Some of you guys fear accountability. You fear it. You're like, you want everything to be like, let's say Claressa. You want to look at everything she's done with a rose-colored set of lenses. Life don't work like that. There's a cause and you have an effect. There's give and take. And that's what a lot of these people who are defending Claressa, they fail to like understand or acknowledge, right? And I have a real problem with that. So one, you don't really know boxing. And you're trying to talk about who's the greatest and all that. We don't believe you. You need more people. Then you talk about being in people's business and being a nasty person and being a negative person, right? Monique. Right? She's like, oh man, stay in your own business so we don't have to look in yours. Blase blah. All right, bet. This you? Is this you? Right? Comedian Monique has publicly criticized Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry, accusing them of blackballing her from Hollywood after her Oscar win for the movie Precious, alleging they conspired against her livelihood and she was demanding they take accountability for harming her career and family. Her long-standing issues stem from feeling betrayed by Oprah Winfrey, bringing her mother and brother on the show without consent. Who got to get consent from you to have a guest? What are we talking about, bro? And Tyler Perry allegedly blacklisted her from Precious and other projects, claims that have largely remained silent on, leading Monique to vow she won't stop calling them out until they publicly address the situation. Monique slams Oprah and Tyler Perry. So the whole first portion of what you had to say, you was talking about being in other people's business and being a negative person, and you're blackballed from Hollywood and blaming Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry.
In 2026, let's do us a favor. Let's move to positivity. Let's move to positivity. Stay away from things that does nothing to enhance, grow, mature your mind. So if you listen to gossip and rag blogs all day and this person and that person and this person, you can't be possibly growing because you're focusing on other people's.
You can't possibly be growing because you're listening to other person's ish. But I think you was beefing with Lee Daniels too. So Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, and Oprah, and now you telling you the preacher telling the congregation not to gossip in 2026. Whatever. I got to get that out. Moving on. The Claressa Shields issue. We are not going to do that. I've already made my unpack video, and in case you missed it, I'll go over some of the elements again. For one, Monique said that black women are targeting Claressa Shields.
Female boxer of all time. I believe that. Her records show it. You can twist it, you can turn it, standing strong, keep being confident, keep being beautiful. And if I may for one quick second, talk to our beautiful black women. How dare some of us? How dare some of us? I can't say all of us because it's not all of us. All of us don't feel that way. Most of us, when we see Claressa Shields, we see a beautiful, confident, strong, figuratively and literally black woman. That's what I see. And when she's selling out those boxing matches, that's what a whole lot of other black women see. But for those of you who want to criticize, who want to speak about what she looks like and she's not beautiful, shame on you. Shame on you.
Bro, cut it off right there. She's addressing black women and saying that that is the problem, speaking on Claressa Shields and her looks. Shame on you. I have issue with that for several reasons. For one, if you go to the said blogs, the gossip sites, anybody posting about Claressa or Claressa and Papoose, you'll see a plethora of comments, and it's people, male, female, black, white, Mexican, Chinese, right? I'm seeing Claressa catch so many strays, right? And it's not from one group only. So why are you addressing black women, talking about shame on you, as if all the negativity that Claressa is receiving online only comes from black females? Black females. What are you talking about? There's all types of people who are all saying the same thing about Claressa right now. That's why you should have left this in your camera roll. What are you talking about? Right? So I have an issue with that. And peep this. Monique is blaming black women for talking about Claressa's looks, right? And it's not predominantly anybody. It's just people. A lot of people have said whatever they said. It's the internet. You can't police the internet. That's one thing. But number two, Claressa herself blamed light-skinned women and said they were the problem. So you got colorism from Claressa, and then you have Monique, and they're identifying the problem as if it's either light-skinned women, according to Claressa, or black women as a whole, according to Monique, when there's a lot of people talking about how Claressa is moving, and it's not just black people, and it's not just black women. So we're not doing that. We're not playing these games. That's one issue. But even deeper, you know, your boy Ego, we unpacked. So I'm really going to talk about it. And it grinds my gears to hear like foolishness. And it's funny because Monique was like, you could bend it, you could twist it, you could rub it down. Oh no. But the truth is the truth, and fiction is fiction. It's funny you say that, and then you say a bunch of cap. That's really funny to me, right? Because the people who are coming out to defend Claressa, they are leaving out important bits, and they're trying to make this a black thing. And realistically, the behaviors of Claressa Shields recently, there's a lot she's doing that is not exclusive to black people or black people having a problem with it. It's certain shit. There's certain stuff she's doing that could be viewed as problematic to a whole lot of people. So I don't see why Monique and Claressa keep segregating light-skinned women or black women as if this is the entire problem. Right?
Shit, but guess what?
And I'll give you guys an example. I'll give you guys some examples, right? So this is Claressa Shields on a recent social media live. I'm just going to play it.
Shit, but guess what? Ain't nobody gonna ever make me stop talking about my man. That's what y'all think y'all gonna do. You're not gonna do it. Whenever I feel like saying Papoose name, I'm gonna say his name. Papoose, Papoose, Papoose. 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 Papoose.
Can't be on it. Cause I be on that mug.
Papoose. Yeah. Papoose. 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 Every time I say his name, we get more and more comments. You get the flying. Papoose. Give me 2,000. Papoose, Papoose, Papoose. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yum. Papoose. Papoose. Be hitting this papoose egg. So mad. That man is happy and in love.
Bruh, you're scraping your plate. You're eating and smacking and talking with food in your mouth, and you're saying your boyfriend's name like he's Candyman repeatedly. Papoose, 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 Papoose. Like, what are you, 2 years old? You know what I mean? That's why nobody's going to hear out what Monique is talking about, because this ain't a black thing. If a white person or Hispanic person, if anybody is eating and doing a live and actively taunting the audience and, oh, I'm going to keep saying the name, Papoose, Papoose, that would probably be irritating or viewed as like immature or adolescent, no matter who you are. So that's what I'm not understanding. Why do you guys think that Claressa Shields, because she's a strong black woman, finna get a pass? That's not how that works.
Y'all is so bad. That's crazy.
Seeing a lot of y'all videos defend.
Now, this part is a real trip, because you have men who came to Claressa's defense, right? They came to her defense and they were like, yo, a lot of y'all hating on the way Claressa Shields looks. So same thing as Monique, basically, right? And men made videos defending Claressa Shields, right? Saying, I read the comments, I seen people's posts, and you guys are dissing Claressa Shields, and I'm here to let you know that most women look like Claressa Shields without makeup. So they were trying to defend her and merely making the point that Claressa is, the way she looks and the way she carries herself is how a lot of chicks would look if they weren't dolled up. And of course, the GWOAT heard these videos. She actually reposted some of them. And then all the people that were defending her, she came back and took a dump on them by telling them they were wrong. Roll the clip.
Me, and I love y'all for that. But seeing a lot of.
Notice she said, I seen a lot of y'all were defending me, and I love y'all for that. Peep that.
Y'all is so bad. That's crazy.
Seeing a lot of y'all videos defending me, and I love y'all for that. But to say that all these girls look like me when they don't have on makeup is a motherfucking lie.
Boom. Right there. She said to say these girls look like me when they don't have makeup is a effing lie. So the same individuals that went the way of Monique and that were trying to big up and defend Claressa, like, there's nothing wrong with the way she looked. A lot of girls, if they're not, Botoxed up and makeup made up, they're going to look like that, right? Trying to defend her and show like, she has looks or whatever. And she just told you, all y'all, I appreciate y'all for defending me, but y'all wrong.
These girls look like me when they don't have on makeup is a motherfucking lie.
Be sure to like, share, and
without makeup. I'm sorry. Without makeup. They do not look this good without makeup. I'm sorry.
Bro, she just said they do not look this good without makeup. How can you quantify that, bro? Just because you have money doesn't mean anything. So how can you make a blanket statement that none of these chicks look as good as you without makeup? Who says that? How narcissistic can one be to make a blanket generic statement that none of these females is touching you when they don't have makeup on and that you're in a league of your own? And then you think Monique thinks people are going to show some type of compassion and all this other stuff, shame on you. Man, stop.
Share and subscribe.
They do not look this good without makeup. I'm sorry. Like, I understand what y'all saying, but skin clear, lips full, baby, high cheekbones, in shape. So I get what y'all saying, but I actually look very good with no makeup.
I actually look very effing good. If you have a man and you guys are in love, why are you laundry listing all of your attributes? High cheekbones, lips is full, my eyebrows did, da-da-da-da on fleek. Why do you need to do that if you know what you got? If you know you a career woman, you a boss, you have the best looks, why do you have to, who are you trying to prove this to? Why are you keep doing this?
So we're not going to go there. Like, I'm not going to give them that credit.
She just said, I'm not going to give these other women that credit. And Monique thinks people are going to look at her video and be like, oh yeah, we're doing wrong.
But we all look better. So we're not going to go there. Like, I'm not going to give them that credit, but we all look better when we put on makeup, because makeup is meant to enhance your looks, right? It's not, some girls' faces completely change. Mine, I just look like like you don't see my scars or the black under my eye from me not sleeping all the time. Like, that's what makeup is, but no. It's only one Claressa Shields, only one quote, and I'm fine as just being clear.
There's only one Claressa Shields. There's only one quote, and I'm fine as F-U-C-K. I'm fine as uck. This is what she just said.
Black under my eye from me not sleeping all the time. Like, that's what makeup is, but no. It's only one Claressa Shields, only one quote, and I'm fine as just being clear. Clear. See that? No enhancements, period.
Bro, do you understand where I'm coming from? That's why there's not going to be no sympathy. You guys have to, I implore you, listen to what I'm saying. You can listen to Monique or Claressa, whoever you want. There is a reason for this. You are a celebrity. You are a boxer. You are in the public eye. Listen, we all get it. I have people, I don't have the same following as Claressa, but I have a big following. And guess what? I've had men call me ugly on here. I don't give a what they talking about. I'm not trying to impress no dude. You know what I mean? People like, oh, you get your eyebrows done and your beard is fake and you're ugly, blah, 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 and this and that. It's the internet. You can't police the internet. You have to just, in one ear, out the other. So for me, Claressa comes across as less secure and more insecure with this behavior. I'm not saying she is. I don't know her like that. But what I'm saying is when you keep laundry listing, oh, I look good as and da-da-da-da, and oh, look at my lips, and look at, I'm fine. And you have to keep announcing it. It just don't look right. And of course, the more you do this, being in the public eye, you're going to get some pushback because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So at the end of the day, when we're talking about one's looks, it's all going to be subjective. To somebody, I could be the most attractive person. To somebody else, they'll be like, oh, this guy is ugly. Get him out of here. You know what I mean? But I know what I bring to the table. I don't got to speak it out. I don't got to make a scene about it. I know who I am, and I know what I bring to the table in any situation. So all this stuff is very like adolescent and juvenile, like very high school-ish, if you will, from Claressa Shields. Oh, y'all females don't look like me with no makeup. I can't give them that credit. I look good, but y'all don't. Look at my face. Look at my cheekbone, hot cheekbones, full lips, my eyes, my da-da-da-da. And I'm fine as Who acts like this, bro? That's all I'm asking. And I'll ask Monique that too. Who asked like who's actively acting like this, right? But we'll keep it going. We ain't done enough.
No, it's only one Claressa Shields, only one quote, and I'm fine. Just being clear. Clear. See that? No enhancements. Period.
They hear mad about why these girls hating on me, and they be like, "Girl, look at what you doing. You got money. You got a big booty. You fit. You rich. You in good health. You're a real person. You're pretty. Like, come on now. Of course they don't like you. Of course they're gonna lie on you."
Bro, do you feel what I'm saying? You're literally in a fitting room mirror with your phone and the flash on saying, I look good. I make a lot of money. I got a big booty. I look pretty. I'm wealthy. I'm in good health. Of course, these women are going to be jealous of you. Of course, they're going to hate on you. You literally felt this would be in my brand's best interest to put out several videos. We're not talking about like if you did like a Instagram live, right? You did an Instagram live and say, I look good as I'm the prettiest, mirror on the wall, blah, blah, blah. And then you left it alone. Cool. You're doing several videos about how you're so in love, papoose, how good you look, how your body is banging, how much money you have. Look at me. I spent $30,000 in the LV store. I went shopping. Here are the receipts. Oh, did I mention? I also look really good. No enhancements. No filter. Even though you should be having filters sometimes. My hair is long. My booty. I got a big rump. This is what your social media is frying. Absolutely frying some of your brains. Now me, I'm the Blade of boxing. Daywalker. I am the Daywalker of boxing. So remember when Wesley Snipes in Blade, he was like part vampire, but he was part human. So he's like, I have all their strengths, but none of their weaknesses. That's me. I come from an era where we didn't always have social media. When I was growing up, like in elementary school, there was no social media. I didn't have a cell phone. But I'm also very tech savvy because when the stuff came out, I took the time to take keyboarding classes in school, or, you know, I dabble with electronics and social media and the tech world. I was always curious. So I could do everything these streamers can do. I'm giving you a high quality recording, high quality audio. I did it all. Audio engineering, the camera work, the voice, everything is me. It's all me. So I'm Daywalker, right? I understand how to do this. But social media is frying some of y'all brains. See, I remember when you had to wake up before school and you didn't have no cell phone. So you just had to start getting ready. Turn on some like MTV, BET, iron your clothes, take a shower, brush your teeth. You know what I mean? There was no social media to even check. But the people who are younger than me, like Claressa Shields, that predominantly came up where social media was already pretty much a thing, some of these people are chopped. They're chopped because they are so reliant. And it would seem, since Papoose is so much older than you, he's like, he pushing 50. He's like 47, 48, right? And since he's so much older than you, a lot of times people in relationships, they'll like assimilate with their partner. Like if your dude is older and more mature, then you would think that Claressa Shields would probably like match that, because Papoose, he don't be out there like that. You know what I mean? He don't be like doing pointless random IG lives talking about how good he look and things that aren't really conducive to the brand. But Claressa does. And then when I talk about it, y'all want to get mad like, oh man, come on, it's the quote. Bro, she's doing this to herself. You don't have to keep telling us how beautiful you are. If you know it, again, it's beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If you fine and you know you fine, run with it. Why you keep doing videos to tell us you fine? It's just weird behavior. And it sounds like you're trying to convince yourself or something. Like you have insecurities and you're not used to the public backlash and people saying the opposite.
One quote and I'm fine. It's just being clear. Clear. See that? No enhancements, period.
They hear mad about why these girls hating on me and be like, girl, look at what you doing. You got money, you got a big booty, you fit, you rich, you in good health, you're a real person, you're pretty. Like, come on now, of course they don't like you. Of course they're gonna lie on you.
Nah, great woman of all time is Claressa Shields.
Again, it's okay to be confident. And my thing is this. You could be confident, but you don't have to come across as like arrogant. Like you could say it once and then keep it pushing and then mix in some other things. You know what I mean? But instead, Claressa just keep talking about how good she looked. All things that, like, you're in the game from boxing. You're a 2-time gold medalist in boxing. We don't really know your other accomplishments. We know you from boxing. And it feels like more of a love and hip hop reality show on recent social media with Claressa than anything else. You know what I mean? How many times can one person say they look good? You know what I mean? And then back to Monique, what she talking about, she was like, shame on y'all. Y'all saying Claressa ain't this and that. Why y'all talking about that girl's looks? She the greatest woman of all time. She the quote. Claressa Shields is the quote. You gotta get a quote credit for 2 gold medals. How you gonna say that? She ain't worth it. Bro, she is the one that continues to make it about her looks. She's like, I'm fine as I look good as I'm so pretty. I got a big booty, right? She's the one saying it, not boxing ego. That's what I'm saying. We got to get back to accountability. We got to get back to accountability. And I don't take this lightly because there are real life black, especially now, there are real life black issues in 2026 that need to be addressed and need to be discovered by other people and need to be called out. I am 100% with that, right? But what I'm not for is when you take other things that don't really have anything to do with identifying as black or people slighting you, and then you try to make it a black thing when it's not even a black thing. It's an annoying thing. You are annoying people. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter what color you are. It don't matter what shade you are. The stuff you are doing, you need a PR person. You see what I'm saying? Like you blocked Jamel Herring. He's black. Because all he did was say, don't worry about these haters, tune them out. And you're like, you don't know what I deal with. You don't know my struggle. Why did you come? He said he was your friend. Why did you come at a fellow boxer in that way? And he black, you know what I mean? So again, I could understand if it was like in Sinners, he's like, y'all clan. Like I can understand if the AAA was leaving all comments and they were just hating on Claressa. And in fact, when it was on some race stuff, like the race fans, I've always defended Claressa Shields, right? I've always been like, oh, they hating because she black, or they hating because of this. Because when it comes to boxing, there are people that be hating on her because they don't like to see a strong black woman doing her thizzle. But a lot of what you're doing don't have nothing to do with blackness or being black, right? Now, if you kept it all boxing and people were hating, like because you kept winning, that'd be something different. But when you're running around like a maniac, eating food, smacking, talking about papoose, 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 papoose him upstairs, papoose, people are probably going to be irritated with that, because who acts like that? There are people who are happily married and they have their own identity. They don't tell you and announce, like when J-Lo got with Ben Affleck. She don't be like, oh, Ben, I'm going to keep saying his name. Ben upstairs. Ben. I'm going to keep saying it. Y'all think y'all going to stop me from saying Ben? I'm a Affleck. Nobody acts like that. So again, stop trying to make this a black thing. And that's why I had to make this video, because you got people like Monique who are trying to usher in this narrative. But the reality is, some of what Claressa is doing, what she does for the sport of boxing, and most things she does, like charity work, all that's great. We want to see more of that. But all this extra stuff, like, you made it about your looks. You did that, right? By saying I look good. You have to understand the internet, or you shouldn't be on the internet. If you're a celebrity, the more you resist and the more you like bring attention to something, like if I had a big pimple on my forehead and I go to school and I'm like, man, I got a huge pimple, I'm drawing attention to that pimple. So now people are going to talk about it, be looking, because I'm drawing attention. But if you just went to your classes and try to stay low, then maybe people don't notice the pimple. Maybe they don't know you got a zit. So if you don't like what people are saying or insecurities, and the best way to handle that is don't give them no light. You're a millionaire. You said you signed an $8 million deal. You said you have a fiance and you're happily like in a relationship, a committed relationship. Why are you telling the world you have a big booty? Ain't that for your man? Again, like, this is just weird behavior. And then you got people like, what's that girl, Winter? She was like, man, y'all hating on Claressa Shields. But you don't want to tell both sides of the story. You're not talking about how Claressa Shields went at another black woman in Alicia Baumgardner. You don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about how Claressa Shields had a beef with Layla Ali. You don't want to talk about, and those are just the black people. You don't want to talk about how Claressa Shields has had a problem with a ton of female fighters. She's called out Michaela Mayer. I thought they were friends. At one point, she was calling out Ronda Rousey, right? Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, when they were fighting, she was like, oh, that's not correct. She got it. Remember Cameron, another killer, Dipset Jones, all day, man. Killer. I'm Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Bob Backlund, Paul Acton, ha, who they think they carjacking. You dumping and dump. I slumped and I slumped. They made my cars like an elephant, the trunk in the front. Killer, right? She was beefing with Killer. He black. Cameron Giles. You know what I mean? Y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all don't want true accountability. You want to play the victim and have this notion that everybody's coming at Claressa because of color of her skin. But it is not. It's deeper than that. Now, again, I'm not dumb. I've stood up for people who don't have a voice on my channel. You know what I mean? And people who are getting, put off by the media, old media, stuff like that. I've done this for years. My track record speaks for itself. You were beefing with Tank. He another black person. You dig? Y'all don't want to talk about that. So when it's a real issue, ego always gonna step. I'm a true stepper. I'ma always step up. But what I'm seeing here with Claressa Shields ain't that. It ain't all race fans. It ain't all black people. I've seen women that weren't black in your comment section, and they like, this is distasteful. This ain't classy. I wish she would shut up. That's what they saying. And I could prove it to y'all. You could prove it. All you got to do is go to her page.
I don't know who you thought it was and why you thought that, but yeah, it's Claressa Shields. Somebody said white pap. Why not pap? I mean, why not? He fine. He tall. He got good skin. I love. Oh, he's seasoned. He a little older than me. What? You want me to go into more detail? He's smart. He can rap. I love. But come on, I can't. I mean, God, I guess I grabbed you. Still here. My man. That's what y'all think y'all gonna do. What? Oh no, y'all man. Big like wow. My phone started going crazy, and they're like, oh my God, look what Rihanna said in my heart. Obsessed.
And this is previously where Claressa was
Light-skinned girl. Everybody name. It's always the light-skinned girls who think they just so pretty, and just because they born light-skinned that they just all that they can come on people's shit talking shit. Oh, because you think you're pretty. I'm gonna tell you something. One, I look better than you. I look better than you, so you can get off my shit,
bro. So I don't want to hear nothing Monique talking about. She did a live video and she's saying it's always the light-skinned women who think they're so pretty because they light-skinned and I look better than them. A blanket statement. You just look better than every light-skinned girl apparently, right? Making it about her looks. You are making people look at you and then compare and contrast, right? Because of what you're saying. So I bump what Monique talking about. She talking about, oh, I can't believe y'all. Shame on y'all. Where was Monique when she making this video talking about light-skinned women are the biggest haters? How do you qualify that? Because you seen a couple chicks that happen to be light-skinned that talk crap to you in the comment section? How is it just all light-skinned women or most of them hate Claressa Shields because they jealous of her? You know what I mean? And again, where was Monique talking about that? Like, hey, this colorism stuff, that's out. Why are you doing that, Claressa? Why Monique ain't had nothing to say about that? That's why I said I'm not backing down, and I don't have no mercy at all. You gonna get the comments you get when you acting like this. Period. You are stoking the fire. You're actively telling people every chance you get how good you look, and that light-skinned women are hating on you because they're jealous of you. I mean, what do you think the comments are going to be about?
We all somebody, but Rihanna not saying everybody's name. It's always the light-skinned girls who think they just so pretty, and just because they born light-skinned that they just all that they can come on people's shit talking shit. Oh, because you think you're pretty. I'm gonna tell you something. One, I look better than you. I look better than you, so you can get off my shit.
I look better than you. So you're just making a generic, open statement that you look better than all light-skinned women that you perceive to be hating on you.
That's one. And then two, why are you on my stuff if you don't like me? Why? Oh, it's giving obsessed. It's giving obsessed, light skin, red bone. Yeah, get your funny looking ass up out of here. I don't play with these hoes. It's mostly a lot of light skinned women who come bothering me. Yeah. I said what I said.
And I said what I said.
I said what I said. They be hating on everything. Oh, she just thinks she's so pretty, but she got a strong jawline. Baby, you see this face. What the hell wrong with you? I'm our ancestors' dream, girls. You fucking crazy? Stop playing with me. I'm light skinned. I love you. Oh, I love you too. You all right. You good. I don't even mean to come at all light skinned girls for real, but usually them the ones that be inboxing me or who be commenting me talking stuff, and I don't really like it because
you got a couple hate mail from allegedly some light skinned women, and now you feel compelled to do a live on social media outing light-skinned women as a whole and saying you look better than light-skinned women because they're allegedly hating on you. Again, where's Monique to defend light-skinned women. So I don't care what Monique is talking about.
I know for sure it ain't about light skin, dark skin, white, black, Mexican, Puerto Rican. I'll whoop a girl ass. I already know that. So it'd be like when they be talking crazy to me, I'd be like, man, I ain't really the one to be playing with. Who is this girl? Another fucking light skin. Another light skin.
Another effing
Your
light
haters
skin.
really got under your skin. How my haters got under my skin when I'm out here celebrating me not being guilty for smoking weed? Saray_Summers, you blocked. You is dumb as hell. You blocked, man. And then once again, proving my point. Another light-skinned girl. Listen, if you're a light-skinned girl and you love me, I love you too. But I am telling you, some of these light-skinned girls be having like self-esteem problems. And the fact that my self-esteem is up here and theirs is down here, they come fucking with me.
Bro, delusional. She just started by saying light-skinned girls think they were all that and they're born beautiful because they're light. To the end, she's saying my self-esteem is up here and the light-skinned girls is messing with me because their self-esteem is out here. You just said that the light-skinned girls was feeling themselves and they think they're better than you, to only later switch it and contradict yourself talking about the light-skinned girls have no self-esteem. So again, it sounds like you are the one who self-esteem is in question, at least when it comes to not boxing, but maybe your looks or whatever. You know what I mean? Because you keep saying the same thing over and over. How good you look and how amazing, you know what I mean? You're calling out men to fight, Keith Thurman, Rolly. You know what I mean? Of course, there's going to be there's going to be people that like you or don't like you. You see what I'm saying? It just comes with the territory. And you shouldn't be on social media if you can't accept that. You know, if you can't. And I don't see how one can look at a few comments and then just determine who's like complexion and ethnicity is the one leaving all these comments. You have like almost 2 million followers. And here's the thing is I've covered Claressa Shields' whole career and all that, right? And I always see, especially now, I'm seeing a bunch of posts where people are, you know, posting about Claressa, especially since she got in a relationship with Papoose. And I'm telling you, it ain't just men, women. It ain't just like, there's a ton of people who is getting at you. So for you to be like, oh, it's only light-skinned women, blah, blah, blah. Or for Monique to be like, oh, it's black women. Look, I told you I could prove this. She gonna need a psych evaluation if he ever leave. That's not a light-skinned woman. Right? Yo, if Pop and Remy get back together, I'm hiding in a bunker because she blowing up. Another chick that's not a light skin. See, these are what people are saying about you, and these ain't even light skinned people. It's giving on the spectrum. Again, somebody else who's not light skinned. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, what are you talking about? And then you do all this stuff. Remy looks better than you without makeup. So why did you target light-skinned women and all these people coming for your head in the comment section? I'm clicking on random videos about you. And these people aren't light-skinned and they still coming for you. You know what I mean? Look, they posting Jamie Foxx or Wanda or whatever. And then again, it's the internet. You going too far, you really pissing me off. Look. So why did you call out light-skinned women when I'm seeing a whole bunch of people that ain't light-skinned and they coming for you? I can't stand her, but she got a whole lot of confidence. That's not even, I don't know who that is. It's private. That ain't no light-skinned woman. Come on, bro. So that's what I'm saying. You need a PR person. You are delusional. Look, that's a light-skinned woman? No, it's not even a woman. It's not even a woman. So basically, he's saying she looks rough. Maybe she's light-skinned. I don't know. I'm not finna go through everybody's. She might have been light-skinned, though. She looked like buckwheat. Bro, there's dudes in here. Bang'em Smurf. Rap pages. There's Claressa got a lot of people talking about her. A lot of people. And not in a good way, unfortunately. So you can't relegate it to any one thing. Papoose was looking like he had a blick to his head. He cannot stand her. Again, these ain't light-skinned women. So for me, you making it about all the things that it ain't, period. It's not even a black issue at this point. It's a humanity, because here's the thing. You keep telling everyone how good you look and how beautiful you are. Why? Especially being in a committed relationship. Why? If he's happy and you're happy, why do you have to prove to the world that you're happy? It's just weird behavior, you know? And I don't know. You're like, no one's going to stop me from saying his name. I mean, you could say it all day, but it looks like weird behavior for the most part. I'm just being real. I'm not even like trying to slight her or nothing. It just looks weird. And here's the thing. It don't matter how physically pretty a person looks. Your attitude can make you look ugly. I've met plenty of 10s. Like, I'm talking about top tier 10s. And then when I got to know them, their personality, they're rude to the wait staff, or they cuss their mama out or something. They had like shown, like, it, even though it didn't affect me, the fact that you're willing to cuss your mom out like that and you hella rude to your mom, that's ugly to me. You know what I mean? So I dead those situations because, again, beauty is only skin deep. You could be pretty, but your personality can push you back a long way. A long way. And then, so for me, it seems like insecurity. People are roasting you for whatever reason. Like, I don't even know what this is for real, for real. I don't even know who that dude is, or if that's a dude or what. They're just posting stuff. Claressa Shields, that can't be real, bro. That man said their elementary school picture. Y'all trolling. And I think it's this type of stuff she's seeing, and she like, nah, heck nah. And then now is making her feel a type of way. Because who is that guy? Right? Lamar Jackson. I'm out, bro. Y'all play too much. I'm not going to HE double hockey stick. Papoose, she's all yours. Yo. See, that's what I'm saying. And I think that's what's making her feel a type of way, because people said, look, they doing skits. People saying Layla Ali is pretty and Alicia Baumgartner is pretty. So now she feels she has to turn up and explain her prettiness and beauty to other people. So that's why I'm saying, that's why I don't want to hear from nobody like Monique, who never talks no boxing. I don't want to hear her opinion for real, because when Claressa was going at light-skinned people, Monique was nowhere to be found. Why weren't you protecting the honor of light-skinned women? When Claressa was like, oh, they the biggest haters, which is wrong. And then Claressa, after saying light-skinned women are the ones that always attack her, now fast forward to the future, because Rihanna name dropped her. And I don't even know if it was a compliment. It almost sounded like sarcasm, but whatever. Rihanna did name drop her, and she's like, oh man, I love Rihanna. Rihanna's so cool. I thought light-skinned women are your biggest haters. Now you a big Rihanna stan. And you fanned out because Rihanna mentioned your name. But before you were saying all this stuff about light-skinned women always hate on you. So that's what it is, man. Hopefully I don't have to talk about this for a long while. But y'all sent me the clip and it made me mad because you got people who are painting this narrative like, oh, Claressa, she's beautiful. And they're not talking the whole story. If you think Claressa is beautiful, this beauty is subjective. I don't even think what people, a lot of people are trolling like her old pictures, but I feel like her personality is what's putting a lot of people off. It's not even really her current looks. Maybe some of the older pictures people are clowning, but then again, if you're a celebrity, why would you care about you don't even look like that no more. You got the teeth done, and like, you know what I'm saying? Why would that even make you feel a type of way? That you probably shouldn't be in the limelight if seeing a picture like this and seeing people like try to clown you for some old stuff makes you feel a type of way where you feel like you have to justify everything. You know what I mean? Like I can't even understand that. I can't even understand why you would feel a type of way. And I'm on the internet too. People say all types of, oh wow, they put her in new edition. Hey, y'all trolling. What is this? Bro, they put her in new edition is crazy. See, you're making yourself into the walking punchline in the meme. It is what it is, bro. But I said my piece and got that off my chest. Hopefully Claressa focus on her fight. I definitely will tune into her fight. I have to tune into it now. You know what I mean? I got to see what happened with all these like distractions and all this stuff going on. I definitely got to tap into it. Franchon Cruz deserves follows me. I just want to see a good fight, yo. I want to see a good fight. Hopefully Claressa grows up, learns and appreciates. Not everyone's against you. Like, you can hear this. The thing that makes me mad is a person like Claressa will hear me talk for an hour and probably be like, oh, he a hater. I covered your whole career. I've always shown the utmost respect. The only reason is you changed. This is what people don't understand. I am pretty straightforward. If a person is doing good, so to speak, and then the behavior suddenly changes, why would my commentary not change? Make that make sense. Why would if Claressa was focused on boxing and making all the right moves, going up and down divisions, there was literally nothing for me to critique because I'm a boxing fan and she was holding it down for boxing. She was getting new deals, getting her bread, getting her brand up. I don't have no issue, but primarily when you got with Papoose and you started to be on the blogs more, the shade rooms, the world stars, and then beefing with 50 and all these recent things, you've been in the public eye more. So now we're getting to see and hear from you more and more and more because you're in this celebrity relationship. That's the only time I've ever said anything about Claressa Shields that was constructive. So I don't care. It ain't going to change. I got to be me and I got to be myself. I don't have anything against the girl. I just feel like if you carry yourself a certain way, even the confidence and the arrogance, you got to deal with, if you want to be that confident to the point where it borders on vain and vanity and arrogant and full of yourself, then you got to just deal with what that comes with. So people, they're going to try to take shots at you, maybe post pictures of you when you were younger, say you don't look good now, whatever. You got to be good with that. There were people like Muhammad Ali, when he was alive and trash talking before fights. You had a lot of people in America, they didn't want to see him shine. They were calling him a ducker, saying he ducked the draft and ducked the war, because he told the world straight up. He was like, I'm not going to fight them Viet Congs. He's like, they ain't never called me a ninja. They calling me a ninja right here in my own country. Like, he told you what it was. And a lot of people resented him for that. But when you take bold stands or you're confident, or you got to be a martyr. So that's all I'm saying. People keep trying to play this woe is me sympathy card with Claressa Shields without identifying and talking about the accountability that comes along with it. If you walk around with your chest puffed out saying, I could whoop men, give me Rolly, give me Keith Thurman, and you're a woman, then people are they're gonna talk and they're gonna feel a type of way. They're like, hey, what about that dude in sparring? You pulled a knife on him because he dropped you. You got to be prepared for that, right? If you keep saying, I'm fine as, I'm pretty, I look good, these light-skinned women is hating on me, right? My self-esteem's here, these light-skinned females' self-esteem is down here, papoose, papoose. If you act this way, cause and effect. So it is what it is. Let me know how I did in this video. For more detailed breakdowns like this, subscribe. We Unpacked. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new. But even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.